initially it was difficult for me to entrust my care to anybody other than me.
Mhm.
You know, especially 75 on loans, elderly women.
Well, it was difficult too because his health had, the reason for the whole move was that his health had deteriorated so poorly, so quickly. And we had a hip replacement surgery. And then shortly after moving in here, he went to the doctor for one reason and ended up having to have a 5-way bypass because the doctor that he had originally seen for treatment couldn't treat him because his heart was too bad.
Mm.
So after that, I mean, Bickford just took the best care of him. And I had I didn't wake up in the middle of the night worried or upset. I never ever thought that there would be an instance where, he'd be forgotten or something would happen to him and no one would take care of him. Enjoy the peace of mind that I don't have to worry about my dad. And if there's times when as a family, we go away on vacation. I know my dad is fine, but I see him several times a week, but I don't have any worries. That's the best part. That's the best part, no worries.
When Bickford was built here, the director was a lady that my wife had worked with. My wife is a nurse, and as was this lady.
Mhm.
And so we were looking for a facility of this type for my mother-in-law. And so we looked here first, and we looked at a few others, and soon realized there really was, in our estimation, no comparison, and so we chose Bickford. And since that time, we've kind of become a part of the family here. Mom was here 5.5 years, and now my friend, whom I have fallen heir to in his older years, who I'm really responsible for, needed something like this, and so that was a pretty quick decision by then to bring him to Bickford. We were a little apprehensive when we put Mom here for the reasons I just described. As we saw her settle in and say early on, boy, I really love it here, comfort factor rolls in pretty quick. As far as going into Chicago and getting my friend Dave and bringing him down here, Dave has never been married, he's a bachelor, and he lived in his family home. His parents are gone. And I knew that too was going to be a transition, but I wasn't as worried about it because I had already experienced it. And I would say he settled in just as quickly as my mother-in-law did, and he loves it here too. He's really very comfortable. And it's interesting that you asked that. About 2 months ago, he said to me, he lived on Kingsdale in Chicago, so he calls home Kingsdale. He said, he's 83 years old. He said, I spent my life in Kingsdale, but he said, this is really home to me. And I thought that was quite a compliment.
I've had family for 30 years in retirement homes and so forth. And this one here, to me, is as near being at home as you can have as far as I'm concerned. You have your own privacy, and yet you have nurses, you have whatever you need if you need them. If I wear this here first, and more than once somebody come up, did you bump that or did you fall? They monitor that, which is wonderful. My kids have no fear of me being here because there's always somebody that can watch after you, take care of you. I know some of the other places I've had family there, they all mean well, but they don't do as good a job as they do here. I'll vouch for that. I'm going through a thing with my eyes now, macular degeneration. Probably down the road I'll be either blind or close to it. I've talked to Linda about it, and she said, that's no problem, we can take the other, don't worry about it. So, I'm not worried about it.
It all boils down to the staff that you've got. And that's why I say they all deserve not only a pat on the back, but a little reward themselves, because they're a good team. And that's why they've won the award. You know, it's a team effort like anything else.
Door. I feel that, this coming to Bourbonnais, Bickford would be enrich their happiness, because I know that we really hone in on what a person, an individual, what their needs are, what their wants are, their background, not just helping them, with their services, but also socially, spiritually. We work on that individually, and we offer them the choices. So I think coming here, I think everybody that walks through the door, I know that we can make a positive difference in their life.
Because of the inhabitants. I mean, it's not a free trip. Everybody gotta contribute.
It's the family house.
You
It's
know.
just,
I mean, you can do this and that and the other thing, and that's swell. But if you're not all together internally, then it doesn't work.
there's people taking care of people.